and I'll be your host today. We're here at Intalio Estates in Barangay Kanituan, Cagayan de Oro City to give you an exclusive look at one of their pre-selling units. Intalio Estates offers unparalleled accessibility and top-tier amenities. It's just a minute's drive from SM City Uptown and Xavier University Grade and High School, and a variety of other establishments in the area. The development also features a clubhouse and a swimming pool, adding comfort and leisure to your everyday life. Now let's start our tour, but before we take you on a tour, we humbly ask you to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Your support means a lot to us. Let's start. This home sits on a 110 square meter lot with a total floor area of 90 square meter. It features 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Let's go. So here is your service entrance. And on my right side is your porch area. And on my left side naman is your 2-car carport. So it can fit 2 vehicle here. So for those nga duha ang sakyanan, then this could be your ideal home. Then, by the way, this home is a smart home ready na siya. So let's get inside. As we enter, you'll be greeted by an open layout design from the living, kitchen, and from dining and kitchen area. So this is a model unit. So as you can see, it has already an accessories, appliances, and furnitures. So here is your living space. So this could be your ideal for your television or console. And then here is your sofa sets and your center table. And next to it is your dining area. It can fit up to 6-seater dining table. So very nice. And then moving on is your kitchen area. Here is your cooktop, your range hood, and other appliances here. And then your double sink, your kitchen double sink here. And then this space is your refrigerator. And you have a lot of shelves here. And this door leads to your service area that I will show you later. Here you have this den area. So convertible siya for office or bedroom. So it's quite spacious. So actually, this is ideal or perfect for those nga naapay parents or for your guest. And you have this built-in cabinet. So here you have a 1 bathroom on the ground floor. Let's check. Your vanity sink, your toilet, your enclosed shower. So, di ba nice guys siya, minimalist and very aesthetic. And then here, under the stairs, you have this space pa. So you can add more potted plants para welcoming vibe ang iyang dating. And then let's check on the service area. So here is your service area. So you have this sink, provision for your laundry area. And then you have this space that leads to your carport. So by the way, this is single attached home. So now we're done. Let's move on to the second floor. As you can see, you have this solid wood steps, and then you have this steel handrails and tempered glass. Let's head up to the second floor. So here you have this ideal na fluted panels. So you can add here on the second floor, you have a total of 3 bedrooms. So let's check the first bedroom. As you can see, it's nice. It can fit 2 single bed. So ideal for family, for those na growing family. So for your kids, diba nice siya? So, and it has a large window panels that brings more light and ventilation. By the way, what you will love about this house is that it has a height ceiling, as you can see, than the other houses. And then you have a 1 bathroom here. So your vanity area, your large mirror, your toilet, and your shower area. As you can see, it's so spacious. Then next, moving on to the second bedroom. This is your second bedroom, ideal na second bedroom. So you can do like this na lang, diba? Pwede ni siya anion ang inyong room, especially for a growing family. So nice kayo nga idea. And then you have this sliding window and here also. And then you have this built-in cabinet. So now let's check the last bedroom, which is the master bedroom. This is very nice, as you can see. So it can fit up to queen size bed. You have a large window panels again. It brings more light and ventilation, and this could be your idea for your television. And then you have this beautiful aesthetic minimalist na chandelier. And here is your balcony. So as you can see, very spacious balcony. So you have this area pa. So actually you can add more potted plants to make it more beautiful. Then let's check the bathroom of the master bedroom. So this is your master toilet and bath. So as you can see, it's very spacious. You can add like this built-in shelves, your vanity, your toilet, and your shower area. So it's nice and cute. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you. Bye.
Good morning! Welcome sa mga future homeowners natin, future buyers and investors. Last year, nagpadala po tayo ng video, an update regarding the construction ng Intalio Estates here in Cagayan de Oro. Marami po nagtanong, marami nag-question, ano ba yung ginagamit na sistema ng Intalio Estates? Is that something durable? Masisira ba siya? Pagka malakas yung earthquake or whatever. So today, sasagutan natin po lahat ng mga tanong ninyo. Sa Philippines, marami na po iba-ibang klaseng construction systems. Marami na iba-ibang klaseng walls na in-invent. Pero end of the day, ano po ba yung importante? Importante, it's designed by a structural engineer and yung computations niya are reviewed properly. Ang importante dito, yung mga homeowners natin are safe. Sila po yung number one priority natin. So let's go. Ikutin natin yung site and I'll tour you around Intalio Estates. So nandito na po tayo ngayon sa site. And bago tayo umikot, ang pinaka-importante is yung safety gears. So ito po is yung hard hat na usually ginagamit ng mga contractors, workers, engineers. Pero ako po, nakahanap tayo ng hat. Very fashionable sa isang hardware store. Ganda, di ba? So next natin is yung vest. So vest is important kasi kailangan visible tayo sa site. Sa dami ng movement, sa dami ng heavy equipment na gumagalaw, kailangan nakikita tayo. So ito is very vital. Ang next natin, which is important to every engineer, architect, or even foreman, is the measuring tape. Ito kailangan nandito nakikita yung sukat ng mga spacing ng rebars, spacing ng mga loob ng kwarto, etc. And lastly, meron lang po akong dinagdag ang sledgehammer. So minsan pag makulit yung mga tao, ito pwede gamitin. Biro lang, hindi pwede. So gagamitin po natin ito mamaya for a certain purpose, a certain reason. Meron kaming papakita kung ano yung strength ng mga ginagamit natin materyales. So tara, punta tayo. So as mentioned earlier, maraming iba-ibang klaseng wall systems or construction systems na ginagamit. And isa sa pinaka-widely used dito sa Philippines is the conventional way. So ito po, papakita ko lang sa likod kung paano nag-work ang isang conventional construction with columns and beams. So nauuna ang columns and beams with this rebar na may mga ties sila, okay? And then ilalagay po sila sa loob nitong box. So itong tinatawag natin na formworks comes in different ways. So meron ginagamit ng mga plywood, may phenolic board, even steel. So depende siya sa use or sa kailangan ng contractor. Pero ang isang ganito, ang use lang yan siguro mga 3-4 times maximum na po yun. And then kailangan po ulit nila gumawa ng bagong formworks. Ang buong columns and beams acts as the structure itself. Meaning, siya po mismo yung nagsusupport sa buong bahay. So regardless kung 2-story siya, single story, or even multiple story, pwede po siyang gawin. And then, ito na po yung pinaka-famous natin na hollow block. Okay? So ang isang standard size ng hollow block is 8 by 16 inches. And ang paglatag sa kanya is staggered. Parang ganito po. So bakit ginagawang ganyan? Ang purpose na lang po niya is para i-envelope yung structure natin. So it's not something na load-bearing, hindi po siya kumakarga ng weight. As mentioned, ang columns and beams na po ang nagkakarga ng lahat. So every 3 layers, nilalagyan rin po siya ng rebar. So bakit importante yung rebar? Kasi kailangan ng structure ng flexibility. If concrete lang siya, it's too brittle. Pagka steel naman, malakas siya sa tensile or pag sinistretch, pero pagka kinocompress, mahina naman po siya. Pero pagka kinumbine ng dalawang produkto, ang steel and ang concrete, mas matibay siya, mas flexible. So ang isang hollow block, ang strength po niya is nagre-range from 500 to 750 PSI. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng PSI? Marami nagtatanong. Ang PSI, ibig sabihin is pounds per square inch. So ibig sabihin, for every square inch natin, may 500 pounds na pwede ilagay doon na load. Ang columns and beams, na conventional, ang average niya is nasa 2,500 to 3,000 PSI naman po. So ganun po nag-work ang conventional. And bakit siya mas ginagamit is because kung iba-iba yung designs ng kliyente, iba-iba yung designs ng mga bahay, mas flexible po ito kasi hindi siya restricted to one form. So ito, very flexible. So sasagutin na natin yung mga tinatanong ng mga tao. Malalaman nyo na anong precast, anong ibig sabihin, saan siya ginagawa, paano siya ginagawa. So bago natin ipakita yung detail ng precast, bibigyan ko muna po kayo ng history. Saan ba nanggaling ang precast? So ang precast na word is dalawa. So pre and cast. So ibig sabihin, ginawa na siya bago ikabit. So ang advantage niya is may controlled environment like this one sa likod. Dito po lahat ginagawa, mga walls, mga slabs, etc. Compared dun sa conventional na on-site ginagawa. So let's go to history. History 101 po tayo. So back nung days ng Romans, ginagamit na po nila ang precast. Magugulat tayo. So ang earliest form of concrete is a mixture of crushed limestone, crushed stone, and sand, water. So nilalagay po nila yan sa molde, kaya nagkakaroon sila ng mga columns. Nandyan yung Colosseum, nandyan yung mga Parthenon, lahat ng mga nasa history class natin, lahat po yan gawa sa precast. Noong 1905, isang engineer from Europe, dinevelop niya yung precast for walls. And doon, nag-expand, ginamit na po siya sa Europe, sa Asia, and sa Amerika. Sa casting yard na ito, dito lahat pre-prepare, dito lahat hinahanda, lahat ng mga kailangan para bago buhusan ng isang precast wall. So kung makikita natin, nandyan na po yung mga steel frames, down to the last down to the last measurement. Nakasukat po kung saan ng openings ng doors, ng windows. So lahat ng mga roughing ins nakalagay na rin po dito. Kung makikita ninyo yung mga orange pipe, yan po yung pang-electrical natin. Ibig sabihin, nakaabang na po sila bago ikabit. Anong use niya? Mas magiging efficient po tayo. Unlike sa conventional, paglagay ng hollow blocks, saka pa lang po natin ilalagay yung mga electrical roughing ins. Dito sa precast, naka-embed na po sila lahat. So anong sinisave natin? Yung time element, yung efficiency, yung gaano ka-eksakto po lahat ng measurements makukuha natin in one single panel.